Hi friends, have you ever wondered what it's like to stand in a place where ancient Romans once gossiped about the latest gladiator matches? Well, buckle up your togas because we're about to take a trip to Valencia's Plaza de la Virgen. A square so old, it makes my jokes look fresh. Now I know what you're thinking. Adrian, why should I care about some dusty old square in Spain? Well, my curious compadres, by the end of this video you'll know why this plaza is basically a time machine that you can access even without a DeLorean. Or maybe you're asking how this plaza would look amidst an insane, unhinged, fiery festival. While that question has me concerned, I will provide you with an answer. And why this spot is possibly the perfect spot for your next Instagram-breaking selfie. Now you might be wondering, Adrian, how do you know so much about this plaza? Did you fall into a wormhole and live there for a century? Close, but not quite. I've actually spent over 100 hours researching Valencia's history, which is coincidentally the same amount of time it takes to properly pronounce paella without offending a local. I'm practically an honorary Valencian at this point. I've got the sunburn and the ability to take a siesta anywhere to prove it. Okay, my time-traveling enthusiast, let's kick off things with a blast from the past. Picture this. It's 138 BC, and a group of Roman soldiers are standing around deciding where to build their new city. One of them points to a spot and says, "Hey, this looks good. Plus, I bet it'll make a great tourist attraction in about 2,160 years. Well, that soldier's hunch was right on the money. Plaza de la Virgen sits smack dab in the center of the old Roman city of Valencia, or as the locals call it, and also 5-year-olds, Valencia. It was once the forum, the heart of Roman social and political life. So next time you're there, feel free to start up a heated debate about whether gladiators should wear shorts or skirts, for authenticity's sake. But the Romans weren't the only ones who left their mark on this square. Now let's fast forward a bit to when people traded togas for something much more sensible, tunics. In the 13th century, King James I of Aragon decided the plaza needed a glow-up. He probably said something like, "You know what this place needs? A massive cathedral. And while we're at it, let's throw in a basilica too. Go big or go home, am I right?" And so the Valencia Cathedral and the Basilica of the Virgin were born. The cathedral houses what's claimed to be the Holy Grail. Yes, that Holy Grail. Indiana Jones, eat your heart out. The basilica, meanwhile, is dedicated to the Virgin of the Forsaken, Valencia's patron saint. It's like having two celebrity neighbors, but these ones are a lot quieter. Speaking of celebrities, our next point is all about a fiery festival that puts Hollywood productions to shame. Friends, if you think your hometown festivities are wild, wait until you hear about this. Every March, Valencia goes absolutely bonkers for the Fallas festival. Imagine if Burning Man and 4th of July had a baby, and that baby was raised by pyromaniac artists. That's Fallas for you. The Plaza de la Virgen plays a crucial role in this fiery fiesta. It's where the ofrenda takes place, a massive flower offering to the Virgin Mary. Picture a sea of people in traditional costumes carrying bouquets bigger than your average toddler. It's like a rose parade, but with 110% more passion and 200% more chance of hearing someone yell, "Ole?" But wait, there's more. This plaza isn't just about history and festivals. Now let's talk about the plaza's crown jewel. In the center of the square stands the Turia fountain, depicting Neptune surrounded by 8 naked women. Legend has it that the sculptor was inspired by a particularly wild beach party he attended. Okay, I made that part up, but it sounds plausible, right? The fountain actually represents the Turia River and its 8 irrigation channels that have been vital to Valencia's agriculture for centuries. It's basically a 3D map of Valencia's water system, but much prettier and fewer drains to unclog. And if you think that's impressive, wait until you hear about the plaza's nocturnal transformation. Friends, have you ever seen a place go from charming historical site to a magical fairyland? As the sun sets, the Plaza de la Virgen puts on its evening wear. The buildings light up, the fountains start to glow, and suddenly you're in the middle of a real-life Instagram filter. The nighttime transformation makes the plaza the perfect spot for an evening stroll, a romantic date, or pretending you're in a Spanish version of Midnight in Paris. Just be careful not to trip over any time-traveling writers or artists. They tend to blend into the scenery. Now, before we wrap up, there's one fascinating aspect of this plaza that deserves its own spotlight. Ever wonder why it's called Plaza de la Virgen? No, it's not a singles meetup spot. Legend has it that when King James I conquered Valencia, or Valencia, In 1238, he saw an image of the Virgin Mary above the city gates. Talk about a warm welcome. The plaza is named after the Virgen de los Desamparados, the patroness of Valencia. Her basilica, right on the square, is a must-visit. Just don't expect any actual versions. It's been a while since 1238. Friends, if you enjoyed this whirlwind tour of Valencia's Plaza de la Virgen, why not hit that like button? It's right there. Oh, wait. And if you want to stay updated on more fascinating places that make history books look like page-turners, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. It's like booking a ticket for a time-traveling, globe-trotting adventure, but without the jet lag or the risk of accidentally becoming your own grandparent. Until next time, this is Adrian, reminding you that the best stories are often written in stone, or in this case, in plazas.